I know you didn't touch it. Get over here. Mike, hold this. Why me, Mike? Mike, take this up here. There's a real big ball, and it's got this big thing.
Here's the first movie of Au-Gust Want My Childhood Back, and we are talking The Goonies. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be transparent. I had actually never seen The Goonies until right now. And the only reason I saw it this time was because I had a friend that wanted to watch the movie, so I was asked to watch it with them. And so this is actually my first time, but it was my friend's, like, one of their childhood movies. So I was like, I'm counting it because, I mean, I feel like it is, but I just never seen it. And I can't really refer to it as childhood, what I remember, because I don't. But I will say I believe it was very entertaining, and I was actually cracking up while I was watching it because it just had some funny moments, and I absolutely adored. I don't remember if it's Data or Data. I'm gonna go with Data, but I absolutely adored that character. He was hilarious to me, and just like how he used his smarts to like create all the most random stuff, and then it would end up working, or like how he was like falling, and he's like, "I'm good, y'all, I'm good." And then at the end of the movie, you see that he gets his creativeness from his dad, and like his dad makes an invention with the pop-out camera that like takes photo, and it doesn't work. And Dad is like, "That's okay, Dad. I still love you." And I'm like, "Oh." So he was my favorite because I thought he was very hilarious, very entertaining. With that, I did also really enjoy Chunk. Like, he was funny to me because I feel like if I was in the Goonies, I would probably be like Chunk. Because he kept on noticing all this stuff that was popping up, and he's like, y'all, like, there's like this whole thing where they're like at this abandoned restaurant, and Chunks is the one that sees this car that has like bullet holes in it, and he's like, y'all, we don't need to go in there. So he's like trying to tell them, and no one's listening to him, and they like make him go in there, and then he like gets captured, and he's like spilling his guts. He's like, well, like, that would be me. First off, I wouldn't want to be there anyway, because I'd be like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. And so I honestly do think I would be Chunk if I was in the Goonies. That would be my character. And so I really enjoyed him as well. I didn't really know how many famous celebrities like nowadays were in that movie. And I was talking to my friend afterwards, and I was like, oh my God, that was who this was? The only person I actually knew who it was Data, because I'm gonna butcher the actor's name. As soon as I said it, it like left my mind. But I know who he is because I like his stuff, and he's like kind of getting his comeback now, and I'm so happy about that. But he was the only one, like Josh Brolin, like the Thanos guy, he was Brand in this, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't recognize that at all. And then like some of the female actors I recognized, like when I was Googling later, I was like, oh, that's who that was. So I thought that was really, really cool. And I will say, I completely understand why I never saw this movie as a kid, because this movie would have scarred me. Not only would I have been scared to death of sloth, but how this movie started off, like, y'all, because I saw this in theaters, because they were like doing a throwback movie day. And the way this movie started, y'all, my jaw dropped. I was like, there's no way they're starting the movie like this, and it's a kid's movie. And I was like, yeah, there's absolutely no way. So I don't remember if my parents like just didn't let us watch it or why I never saw this movie, but I would have been scarred to death. If I ever have kids, they aren't watching this when they're kids. I feel like I will let them watch it when they're like teens, when they're a little bit older. But I just imagine like there were some parts where I was like, okay, that's a nightmare right there. Like, there's no way I would let a kid watch this, in my opinion. But maybe I'm being overprotective for fake kids I don't even have. Then there's in the movie too, what I really want to be a ride is like the whole water slide scene. Y'all, I want that to be a ride so bad. Like, I was just in the theaters like, y'all, this looks amazing. I was like telling my friend, we were kind of talking during the movie, and we were like, we want to go on that ride so bad because it just looks so fun. It was so long, all the twists and turns, and that just looks so fun. But overall, I enjoyed it. I like the message of like friendship, and how the whole Goonies gang, how they came together to try to stop Brand and Mikey from having to move away and sell their house and go someplace else. Like, they were like, we got to find this treasure to find money so your parents don't have to sell the house. And I was like, that was really sweet. And you just saw, like, I feel like a lot of growth as the movie went on, and like the characters, even though they are kind of like kids or like teenagers, but you kind of saw them grow as they kind of went through the challenges of trying to get through this treasure hunt and like find the treasure. And then the whole time they're doing that, they're being like they're being followed by this family that's like villains who are trying to like hurt these kids. But yeah, this movie was honestly wild, and there were definitely moments where I was cracking up, and I thought it was funny. And yeah, there was definitely some parts that it could not be made in today's world. Like, there would be so many issues with it, but I feel like I definitely understand why it's like a cult classic, why everyone's like, the Goonies. Like, I definitely understand, and I enjoyed my first watch of the Goonies.
This has been another episode of Real Talk with Noel.